everyone.
Hello.
Hello. We just want to say a really big thank you for all your amazing support over the years, and just to let you know how much we appreciate you. For those of you who don't know us, we're the Smith family and we've been living in northern Mozambique for the past 7 years. We've been living in a city called Lashinga, and we're just about to move out to a little village called Lumbisa, where we hope to set up a Foundations for Farming training centre and also to a display farm.
Okay, the main thing that we teach is Foundations for Farming, which is an agricultural method, and this is the core of it. It's the foundation. No one can lay a foundation other than the one which is already laid, which is Jesus Christ, from 1 Corinthians 3 verse 11. So that's the heart of the program that we teach. What we're teaching is conservation agriculture, and the heart of what that is a compost layer over the top of the fields instead of burning, which is done here. We teach that we shouldn't be wastage, and what you have wastage, and that we should do things on time and with joy. So that's the heart of what we're teaching, but right at the centre, at the foundation of everything is Jesus Christ.
So Talia, what do you love about living in Mozambique?
Well, I love being able to have holidays at the lake because it's just so peaceful and relaxing, and I love getting to speak Portuguese. Don't necessarily like learning the languages. I like doing the kids club thing we do on Saturday mornings with the local kids, and I like going to the local church and singing and dancing and clapping with them. And I really like meeting different people from all around the world, like Paraguay, Canada, America, South Africa, where else? Zimbabwe,
England.
England, yeah. And I really like doing school every day on my bed, sometimes in my pajamas, and yeah, and I really like being able to climb trees for whatever age we are. No one judges. And yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about things that you miss from Australia? What things do you miss about it being in Australia?
Well, obviously the main thing I miss is family. I really miss being able to walk along the beach with my grandma in winter, and I miss like playing cricket at Christmas time with my cousins and sheepyard chasey on the farm, and I miss Grandma Smith's chocolate mousse, and yeah, I miss doing art lessons with Grandma, and yeah, I just miss that kind of stuff, just family stuff mainly.
So Tali, what don't you like about living in Mozambique?
I don't particularly like being stared at all the time whenever I go out on a walk or bike ride, and I don't really like being proposed to every time we go to the market. And the other thing I don't like is the potholes all over the roads, so yeah.
Sinead, tell us what you like about living in Mozambique.
Well, I like the different culture that they have here, and I like the cool animals that you get to see, and going to places like the lake in Zomba, and I like my friends that are here and stuff like that.
What don't you like about living in Mozambique?
Well, I don't like mostly the fact that you don't get to do things like art and drama and homework and all that kind of stuff at school, and like you don't get to learn sports or anything like that.
And what things do you miss about being in Australia?
I miss mostly my family, like grandparents and cousins, and I miss little things like what Tully said, you know, being able to play cricket on Christmas and going after school to the bakery with Grandma and stuff like that.
Okay, thanks. Liam, can you tell us what you like about living in Mozambique?
I like playing with friends, I like going to the lake.
And what don't you like about living here?
I don't like people staring at me, I don't like potholes, I don't like the little worms called metacanias that get into your feet.
Why don't you like them?
Because then Mum has to stick a needle in me.
To get them out. And what do you miss about being in Australia?
I miss playing with cousins, I miss Grandma and Grandpa, I miss, that's all.
Okay. Ethan, how come your face is painted?
Because I went to school what painted your face.
Did you go to Auntie Estie's kindy and you got your face painted and you got blue hair? Can you tell us what things you like about Mozambique, living here?
I like playing with friends, and that's all.
And that's all. And what do you miss about Australia? Can you even remember Australia? What things do you miss?
Playing with my cousins.
Yeah?
The boy who says scratch your belly.
Scratch your belly. That's Timothy, isn't it?
And that's all I'm going to say now.
Okay. Can you just tell people how they can support us, like what projects they can support us with if they feel that that's what they should do?
The main thing at the moment is we're planning on setting up a training centre. When we're home, we'll give a lot more information on that. But right now, we have 2 workers, Kashkau and Silver. Kashkau is a pastor in one of the local churches here in Lashinga, and Silver is moving out with us to run the centre, to help run the centre. And it costs about $150 a month for each of those, and at the moment that's coming out of our money, which is running out. The other main things are we're trying to set up a perimeter, a fence around our gardening site. And we need that because at the moment we're building a bamboo fence and stick fence every year, and it's being eaten out, so we need a new fence. And that's not cheap here. The other thing that we would love support for is we're doing training. We're having a lot of people interested right at the moment in doing training courses with us, and what we would like to do is set them up that they can actually have a subsidised packet given to them. And they'll have to pay for some of it, but the total cost of the packet is $60 Australian, $65 maybe. And that covers the cost of fertiliser, seed, and everything that a family needs. It's enough to provide a family with food for a year. 60 Australian dollars will provide a family with food for a year. So we're hoping to give those out and for people that will experiment and try out our methods of farming. So that's our main 3 projects.